Hey everybody, and welcome back to Elden Ring. Last time we got almost everything done within the previous 4 regions. Limgrave, Liurnia, Caelid, and Altus. I like saying them out loud to emphasize the fact that we have done basically everything within them. Yes, I've missed like 1 or 2 things, but that'll be for later. Sounded like it was raining for a second. I guess it's windy down here in the Forbidden Lands. This time, we've got a new region to explore, and as we could probably tell, it's gonna be a very cold region, so I don't think this outfit is gonna work very well. Maybe the fur will help balance out. Now, let's put on something more insulating. Like this, of course, now. Have I worn the Confessor's set yet? If I haven't, then here we go. I don't know why I'm opening the menu. I'm gonna switch back to the cooler looking set of antlers, because I think it'll fit very well with the snow. Alright, here we go. The Grand Lift of Rold is just ahead, down this invisible path that we don't have a map for. It's been a while since we haven't had a map for something. Actually, it hasn't been, because the last time was Deathroot Depths, and that was not a very long time ago, but still, you know what I mean. Good thing we can summon Torrent out here. This is not considered to be a dungeon. I like those weird wisps of orange floating through the air. I don't know what they're supposed to be, but I like them. Ooh, okay. So the main enemies down here are, surprisingly enough, Vulgar Militia. And there's been something I've been meaning to show with them, but have completely forgotten to up till this point. They have a special backstab animation where you stab it down on them because you're so much taller than them. I think the same is also true for a couple of other small enemies in the game, but it's mainly these guys that it's memorable versus because it's so funny. Okay, they're not doing as much damage as the ones in Dragon Barrow were doing, if I recall correctly. No, they're definitely not. That's a good thing. I think Dragon Barrow, like, might be even a little bit harder in terms of difficulty scaling than the region we have coming up. Only by a little bit, though. Yeah, this is the point in the game where the difficulty really spikes. Like, after you defeat Morgott, you unlock the way to the Grand Lift of Rold by defeating Morgott. Past that point, everything coming up is a lot harder than what was in the capital, than what was in Altus Plateau. It blindsided a lot of first-time players because, you know, it was a big difficulty spike, and none of the previous games have really had difficulty spikes like that. If they did have weird difficulty, it was more like the difficulty was kind of all over the place. It went up or down in various places. But this type of thing is like, the game is pretty average difficulty through the whole runtime, and then suddenly towards the end it gets much harder. But I feel like that's only the case if you haven't explored everything like I have. Because I think for us, the difficulty has been kind of a gradual climb up till this... Well, I didn't expect to see you here. Oh my god, it's another freaking Knights Cavalry. You can't be serious. Yeah, this guy only appears at nighttime, and apparently it's nighttime here. I didn't pay attention to that. Can I get the critical hit here, please? No, I guess not. Okay, then. You summoned it super fast. That's annoying. Oh no. This is probably not gonna end well. What? Yes? Are you... Sir, are you okay? Sorry, just that rock was really captivating. Okay, actually, he only has like 1 hit left. With another jump attack. That is... Okay. That was that. I actually didn't mean to take him out this early. I was going to save him for later, but it ended up being nighttime at just the perfect time. Alright then, we'll take it. Ash of War, Phantom Slash. Looks like you summon a copy of yourself to hit. That sounds pretty cool, actually. Inspired by the fond remembrances of the Knights Cavalry. They never did this, so I don't know why they're related to them. Creates an apparition of the Knight's former instructor who guides a joint lunging upward swing. Additional input allows for follow-up attack. Pretty cool. Only we could have actually seen them use it, though. Maybe that was something they were going to use, but then they just were reduced down to all the basic melee swipes because it was too much to create or something. Okay, I'm going back the way I came just in case I missed something, because I feel like seeing the Knights Cavalry kind of drew me forward a lot. I'd like to see... Oh. Aha. Well, I see one thing. It's not an item, but it's a giant skull in the fog. You see it right there? One of the giant skeletons, like the type you see in Caelid. And actually, this is his rib cage right here we're climbing up on. Oh, that's freaking cool. It's so subtle. Like, you don't even notice it because it's all covered in snow, and so is everything else. Everything else around here is all covered in snow. So it just kind of hides in plain sight. Like, it's sitting right there, staring down at you, and it takes you a while to even notice it. I wonder what the deal with those giant skeletons is. Maybe they are the giants? As in, like, the War of the Giants? Possibly? We don't know how giant the giants are. Whenever, like, any fantasy game says giants, the size of the giants varies greatly. Like, sometimes even within the same universe. Like, we have the giant trolls, right? But they're only, like, a bit bigger than the average enemy. Well, actually, no. They're quite a bit bigger than the average enemy. Still, though, they're... Compared to some other giants we've seen in this world, they're definitely not the largest in the world. Alright, I feel like there's supposed to be more Vulgar Militia than there were, but maybe we haven't progressed far enough in this place. I don't remember how big this place is. I don't remember if, like, okay, here we go. This is what I remember. Yeah, there's a little pit here we have to jump across. Not with Torrent, though. You could totally make that as normal person. Oh, God, okay. Try to hide in the bushes, you get got. Just gonna use this real quick, thank you, before any of the Vulgar Militia have any amount of chance of getting over to me. You know what? Somehow I feel like my Twin Blade will be better against them. Let me get off of Torrent. Okay, that's that. 404, half of my health bar not found. Or half of your health bar, not half of my health bar. My health bar is well over half. I don't know what I was saying about myself. Was I getting a rune buff from the Erdtree just then? Because I just saw the particles, and I think I was hearing some glowy effects around my character, so yeah. I want to take a moment to give this place some appreciation, the Forbidden Lands. It has this really awesome atmosphere in that it's almost silent, but there's this very low, rumbling ambience playing. It's not really rumbling, but it's this very quiet ambience playing. I'll let you listen to it for a bit. Just this atmosphere combined with the first time actually seeing and interacting with snow, walking on snow specifically, as well as those fiery streaks in the sky. It's a great build-up for what's to come. In other news, we have a scarab right here. Honestly, I think this moment could have been sweetened even further. Hi, Vulgar Militia, to my left, I see you. Yeah, this moment could have been sweetened even further if there were no enemies along here, but I understand. I understand why there are. If there were no enemies, much less the Vulgar Militia, I don't know what they're doing here. I don't know, maybe people shun them so much that the only place they could go is the Forbidden Lands. It's forbidden because there's Vulgar Militia there. This place is forbidden because there's short people there. You're not allowed. Don't mess with them. That's the only safe place for them anymore. And now I'm killing them, I'm sorry. But yeah, I kind of wish there were no enemies, much less a Knight's Cavalry. Like, first of all, there are way too many Knight's Cavalry in this game, just objectively. I think they might be the most repeated boss in the game. There's like 9 of them. I already said how many there are, but there's 9 of them in the game. There's 5 Balebearing Hunters, and even that's pushing it a little bit, because I think there's, what, like 4 Erdtree Burial Watchdog fights in the Catacombs? Ooh, you know, I almost forgot. I'm gonna put this big old thing back on. Slowly restore HP while I'm walking around like this. Is my health being lowered by something? No, 1500, that is enough. It's just that my, that Amber Medallion that I had on was actually really helping. The Crimson Amber Medallion that increases max HP was actually really helping. Because, like, I took it off, and now it feels like my health bar is 10 times smaller, even though it's not. Look at that. We're back up to full flasks. May as well take one then. So even after the Knight's Cavalry drained all our stuff, we got it back. I also just love the fog of this place and not really being able to see it. The weird thing about fog in this game, though, is that you never see fog layered over an area that you have yet to visit. Whenever you look at this area from far away, you can actually see it in full lighting, because I guess they just don't know how to add distant fog over something. Like, maybe that was too performance heavy. I could understand that. I don't even need that. Okay, if I drink one, then yes, I will. So, never mind. I need that now. Give it. Why am I using more FP to get... I drank the flask so that I could have a reason to get FP back, only to use the same amount, if not more, FP in order to actually kill the thing. 1000 IQ gameplay right here. Hello, more you. Are you facing away from me? It's hard to tell. Can I get a backstab on you with this weapon? I used it with the twin blade mainly because I knew that you can use the twin blade. Yes, you can. Okay. 2400 damage. God, one of the most confusing things with saying numbers out loud to me is, like, deciphering between, like, 24,000 and 2400. I've made mistakes with that so many times. Alright, this is a less subtle skull because, it's quite clear that that's what it is. But I love the other skull, the other giant skeleton guy. That's just there. And you don't even see him as a skeleton at first. You just see him as a wall of rock. Every time, until you look closer and you see, oh wait, that's a big skeleton. Really cool. I know that people have quite divisive opinions. I don't know if divisive means, like, mostly negative or if it means split. I think it is basically split. But I know that the community's opinions of this next region are quite divisive. I personally like the place, but I could certainly understand why many people do not like the place, and part of the reason for that is the giant difficulty spike, or so I can tell. But there's other reasons, which we will get more into detail on as we go. But I just want to say my piece and say that I think this upcoming region is really freaking cool, literally. But also just in atmosphere and everything else. Mainly just atmosphere, honestly. If I may be honest, it is just atmosphere. That's the whole reason why I like this thing. But hey, I'm a huge sucker for atmosphere in games. Make a good atmosphere in a game, and that's a game I'm gonna love. Hollow Knight and Dark Souls and other crap are great examples of that. Alright, now I can actually collect this resource effectively. They're giving you a lot of these, despite there being mainly vulgar militia here and nothing else. But hey, the vulgar militia can put the hurt on. Hello. Should I even kill all of you? I don't know. I don't think I need that. Oh, well, if I want to level up, then yes, I kind of do need that. So, ooh, we have a stake of America around where we are. That's spooky. I wonder what that means. A second Knights Cavalry! The Knights Cavalry's brother! Do any of them have names? Do they have anything to actually, like, identify themselves from all of the other 8 Knights Cavalries roaming the lands? Because they should. I mean, like, I love if they had different names other than just Knights Cavalry every time, so you have to refer to them by location. If instead, like, this one was Knights Cavalry Second in Command, this one was Knights Cavalry Admiral or something. Instead of just being Knights Cavalry repeated. Because even other bosses have, like, alternate variations and things like that. Hello there. Who are you? Millicent? Oh, hell yeah, you are being summoned. Come on in, let's go. I totally forgot you could summon her. I don't know if I ever noticed this. Well, if we can summon an NPC, then that should tell you what's about to come up. Alright, Knights Cavalry, come on, reveal yourself. Oh, you're not quite who I had in mind, but sure. Another Black Blade Kindred right away. This one has a twin blade, so it will be attacking differently. But I didn't really like fighting the one from last time, so I'm just gonna summon for this guy. Hope you don't mind. Okay. I don't really consider the Black Blade Kindred guarding the Grand Lift of Roll to be a major boss anyway. You can just run past him if you want. You don't have to fight him at all. You don't have to defeat him at all. But of course, this is my playthrough, and I wish to kill every boss in the game. And so far, I have. So you know what? You're going down as well. Oh god. Okay. I should probably be more clear on what I consider bosses for this series, like... Because I know that what is and isn't a boss in games like this can be kind of contentious for some people. To me, any enemy that has a big health bar on the screen counts. Big, long health bar, long, intimidating health bar, along with the enemy failed text after you beat them. That was close. And you know, they're just generally formidable. They have special music playing. That's what counts for me. I'm out of juice. Dude, I love this great sword. It is so much fun. I cannot tell you how happy I am that I decided to start using it. Bam! I think that's it. Black Blade Kindred is dead. I did 4,000 damage. Thank you, Millicent. I'm so glad that I could have summoned you for something, because I know I missed out on summoning you for the other dude. Oh, let me guess. Blackened corpse wax! Whoa, it's mended with blackened corpse wax! That's literally all they say. Deals holy damage despite being blackened with the rune of death. There is no death damage. There's the lingering, like, damage over time that being hit by a weapon imbued with death gives you, but aside from that, not really anything else. Okay, I'm glad I explored these corners. There is actually something. I thought there would be nothing, but nope. There's something. Hey now. Get that death off of my skin. Can't believe it took me that long to find the cookbook that lets you make fire grease. It's just so funny. Hi, nascent butterfly. These freaking level designers just like, oh, let's put one random nascent butterfly in this corner over here. It'll be so funny. The players will have a good laugh about it. And you know what? I do. So, you're right, I will. I love this grand lift just being in the middle of this unknown place, because you remember the grand lift of CUTEST? That was a big deal. It was wide out in the open in Liurnia. It was being guarded by so many people, but this one is so secret. It's only being guarded by a Blackblade Kindred and some vulgar militia using death. I guess that's why the vulgar militia are here, because they've been, like, appointed by the protectors of the Rune of Death or whatever. Which we are currently going after to protect the Grand Lift of Rold and make sure no lowly tarnish can get through. And look what happened. Yeah, they didn't do a very good job, did they? Because I have yet to die. I'll take it. I'll take the nascent butterfly. Hello, Grand Lift, and hello, Finger Reader Crone. I guess you deserve hello. I'm gonna go like the Grace first. It's a little bit more important, you know. And then Mind. Let's level up Mind. I feel like my max FP is kind of falling behind a bit. Every time I use a rune arc, I'm like, whoa, look at how long it is. And then every time the rune arc goes away, I'm like, oh, it's so small and wimpy again. So let's get it up. And then I should probably boost endurance along with it. Hello there. You I know.
Turn back. Ahead lies the land of the giant's flame. And the way forth is forbidden. Hear me. The burning of the Earth Tree is the first cardinal sin. Doing so will unbind destined death and slay the world itself. Who would dare put you up to such a task? Most certainly not the Fingers.
Melina's hiding away invisible, being like, she has no idea that I'm right here and I'm the one who did it. The Fingers certainly didn't put me up to that task, but they can't unfortunately do anything right now because they're trying to freaking call up the Greater Will. But the Greater Will's not home or something. The Greater Will has to come back with their date with whoever, I don't know. Look at these skulls. There's one on the railing right there. Well, I'm afraid to say, I'm going straight ahead. Grand Lift of Rold. Alrighty. We're on the home stretch now. Let's do it. Up here, we discover our true enemy. Snow. I'm kidding. Winter's actually really cool. I just hate snow. That's all I have against winter, though. Everything else about it is good. I like the cold weather. I like being able to keep warm instead of having to try and find ways to stay cool in the summer. Fire blossoms. Remember? Those dropped off of the flame chariots or whatever they're known as. Ooh, look at those clouds. I totally forgot how this place's skybox looked. I think this is the only region of the game where it can't rain or it can't become overcast. Could be wrong about that, but you actually get to see clouds from up above. That's because, we're above the clouds. Of course it can't rain here. Wow. Hi. 2 beast blood if you check behind the grand lift. That's pretty funny. Hi, Erdtree. We're actually moving further away from it now. I honestly cannot wait to explore this place. Not only just because it looks really cool, pun not intended, like with these freaking floating spirit trees or whatever we're able to go underneath, but also because I love the atmosphere of it. I don't think I've ever seen an open world game try to do like a final region of the map before. Because they're all, most open world games are so open, you could just go right to the end of the game whenever you want, right? Elden Ring is not that way, though. You have to unlock the end of the game by defeating Morgoth. And so I've never seen an open world game have an entire region of the map that is like the last region before your quest is done. And I think it's executed super well here. On another topic, we have a very oddly shaped map here. It's basically a giant barbell. Mountaintops of the Giants isn't that big. As you can see, all of this stuff is not explorable. Only this stuff is, and we have this tiny landmass to do first, and then we cross the Great Wall of China, the thinnest looking piece of land we've ever seen in the game so far. And then after that, there's not a whole lot else. It's a lot more linear than the other regions, and personally, I'm okay with that. I think by now, we've had our fill of open-ended exploration. It's time for the game to present us some linear challenges. Rhymed Roa, or Remed Roa, I don't know. If there's a way to pronounce that word that isn't what I'm doing, I'm very sorry. Let's read about it, though. Material used for crafting items, this hardy species takes root even when frozen solid. You might want to warm that up first. It does look tasty to eat. It reminds me of frozen peas. I used to really love eating frozen peas. Hello, ghostly deer. Have yet to point those out. I used to really love eating frozen peas just because they were so crunchy and they quenched thirst pretty well too. But, and to be honest, I still do love eating frozen peas. But, I thought you died, sir. You okay? Yeah, that'd probably be my reaction if I was suddenly alive on the cold mountain as well. Hello.
Finally, we meet the Tarnished, who would be Lord. Oh my. Why the long face? I fear that you were previously acquainted with this vessel. Well, that is most unfortunate. For he is dead. As for his flesh, he gave it to me. Shabriri, I hope you can make your peace with that.
Willingly or unwillingly?
You were about to sacrifice something precious, the life of a fair maiden, that you would toss into the fiery forge, only so that you may be Lord. What a horrible thing to ponder. Your ascendancy requires her sacrifice, whether she wishes it or not.
And?
But how would the Lord, crowned so, be looked upon?
Are people gonna know about it? Or am I gonna tell everyone that I did that?
Chosen Tarnished and would-be Lord, dare to tread the path of true rigor. Spare the poor girl, and singe your own flesh in her stead. If you are prepared to show resolve, and attain lordship through righteous hardship, then heed the words of I, Shabriri.
Why are you making your name so suspenseful? It keeps going, I... Shabriri.
Descend into the depths far below the Erdtree capital. Seek audience with the three fingers and the flame of frenzy. If you inherit the flame of frenzy, your flesh will serve as kindling, and the girl can be spared.
No thanks.
Setting you on the righteous path of lordship.
No thanks.
The path of the Lord of chaos.
Doesn't sound that great, sorry.
Burn the Erd tree to the ground.
Yeah, I'm already gonna do that.
And incinerate all.
I'm not gonna go that far, though.
And distinguishes. Ah, may chaos take the world. May chaos.
I think I'm done talking to you. Yeah, alright. You know, you had some good points there, but you kind of lost me at the end there. Especially, you also lost me when you revealed yourself to freaking reanimated a dead person and are talking through their voice. Maybe if you didn't do that, then I had increased chances of being convinced. But as you are right now, yeah, I'm good. Alright, starting us off, we have some more ruins. Okay, these ruins are weird. They are filled to the brim with ancient heroes of Zamor, which we have previously fought as bosses. Now here they are as regular enemies, just like... This is not the only one, far from it. There are so many more in here. They just filled this ruins with a past mini-dungeon boss. Like, imagine if we found some ruins with, like, crawling with Grave Warden duelists. And that's basically what this is. Okay, I wasn't originally planning to fight this guy, but he's actually dying pretty fast. How about with this? Oh, what? He's smart and he dodges? God damn it. Except for that last time. God damn it. Alright, give me those 5,000 runes plus a heal for killing one of them. Well, I guess the game is still treating them as pretty tough foes, considering that it's just dumping like 10 of them in these ruins. You're about to see. We're about to go into the rest of them to find the cellar here. Yump. Yumpus. Yump. Is that a material? No, that's lichen. Lichen is not a material. Lichen is lichen, and you will leave it there, whether you liken it or not. Hello there. Oh, yep. Oh, yep. Oh, yep. Look at that. 4 of them. Are there any more in here? Are there more of these freaking guys in here? Some more? Ice Storm. Okay, well, oh my god, there's 2 more. Oh my god. What the hell? What the hell are you doing, FromSoft? Just, here's a bunch of mini-bosses from dungeons. Or I guess they're not mini-bosses. Here's a bunch of dungeon bosses in these ruins. I guess that's how you know that they're increasing the difficulty. Let's take a little break from that area now that they're all seeing me and go up here briefly. There might be something to find. There's this interesting-looking tree. Hi, there's a ghost of a bird. Can I kill you? Nope. You are immune. Are you? Hold on. Let me try again. No, they are immune, so that's how they're increasing the difficulty. You can no longer kill animals. Like I was going to anyway. Come on. All they drop is crafting materials, and I don't need crafting materials. Hey, Stuttering. Welcome on in. Welcome on into the video. All right. Okay. A somewhat new enemy, not really, are the return of the Warhawks, though this time they do not have swords strapped on their talons. Rather, they just have talons. They still hit you in the same ways as the Warhawks in Stormvale did, though, so they're just colored differently because, you know, it's a snowy place, and so the owls, or the birds, are also colored snowy, so they can blend in more. I quite like it. Okay. I do like how, for the most part, reskinning an enemy for use in a cold area is just either make them white or blue. Like, that's just the entire process of design. Take the enemy, make it white or blue. Roll the dice to decide. If it's even, make it blue. If it's odd, make it white. Okay, where's the cellar here? I think I picked up most of the interesting loot to see. Oh yeah, we did get the spell. Let's go read about that. Strike the ground with the staff to create a freezing tornado. Cloaked in icy tempest, the Knights of Zamor have challenged the fire giants since ancient times. So, we got Zamor freezing abilities from that. Item? Item? Invigorating cured meat. That probably increases, what is it? Robustness. We haven't gotten one of those before, which is interesting, because I feel like we should have them. Okay, just random little tiny room. You can crouch into it. That's actually kind of neat. I like that. Oh, you ducked. I should probably put on the Robustness Horn Charm. It is gonna help tremendously in this part. Okay. God, you used to jump really far. I don't think I've ever seen you do the jump attack before, so that's cool. Literally. God. I'm gonna be doing that unintentionally all the time. That's one of the easiest puns to make if you're like me and you say things are cool every 2 seconds. Hi? What interrupted my... Okay. Yeah, good. You know, From Software, maybe taking bosses and putting 10 of them in ruins wasn't the best idea, I'm just saying. What the hell? Their attacks overlap way too freaking much. There's just 6 of these guys chilling here. Alright, we're not gonna fight him next time. Aha, I found it. It's in the, I was gonna say northwest corner. It's definitely not northwest corner. It's in this little corner right here, just down from the hill that had the Warhawks on it. Alright, no boss here. That's good. I probably would have expected there to be a boss knowing this place, but now it's just immediate treasure. Immediate reward. Smithing Stone Miner's Bell Bearing 3. That's gonna give us, like, up to 6? Level 6, maybe? Yeah, level 5 and 6. Cool. I'm excited to see that. Were the previous 2 Smithing Stone Bell Bearing levels, like, 3 different Smithing Stone levels being available for purchase at once? Because that would make sense, because, like, that one was only 2, and I'm like, is there another Bell Bearing beyond this point? I think there might be, but I don't think it goes all the way up to... You can't, like, buy unlimited Ancient Dragon Smithing Stones. You can't do that. In fact, I don't even know if you can buy unlimited Smithing Stone level 9. Or, I guess 8 is the one before Ancient Dragon. Hello there, along the pathway, we have a Warhawk chasing after me. I just saw that. Actually, I don't even know if these guys are called Warhawks. They could be called, like, Snowhawks or something, but... they're close enough. I also remember I called the other guys at Stormvale Stormhawks because... Hawks! Okay, there we go. That's a name we can all agree on. You can also... I would also accept those annoying bird MFers. Guide and gatekeeper for those returning to the roots. It's just pointing up ahead. Honestly, not that useful, but I guess it's just to let you know, hey, look out for a catacomb up ahead. Keep your eyes peeled. You might want to check some corners. Might want to check some walls. There might be some cool stuff. Look at those. Those look like torches in the ground. They might be maybe the torches of the giants. I wonder, were those ruins of whatever that structure once was? Were those built after the giants fell or during the giants' existence up here? Because, like, I cannot imagine that it would be ruins belonging to the giants if it's exactly the same size as the remaining ruins in the rest of the world that are normal human size. So I assume those may have been built during the War of the Giants, which we've heard, like, a little bit about here and there in some item descriptions. Alright, you know what? I know the perfect thing for you guys. Yeah! Okay, the perfect thing, okay. It did work, it was just a little bit delayed. Hi, I see you. I didn't actually see you until then. I heard you, though. That's close enough, right? I hear with my eyes. Definitely, that's how that works. Okay, well, we have right here an Arteria leaf. I know, very coveted treasure. And then a scarab. I think this scarab just has a smithing stone. I'll take it. Yep. A smithing stone that I don't need anymore because I don't plan on getting any other somber scaling weapons up to level 7. But, hey. So many death pits up here. How are these mountains created? How did the earth make these? Like, these are probably the oddest shaped mountains I've ever seen. And that's why I love them. Because they make no sense. And last time I was complaining about a lot of things that didn't make sense in this game. But this is one of the things that I don't complain about. Because I like the fact that it doesn't make sense. I know, I have double standards. Or, I guess. Alright, that's just back down to the ruins. There's nothing else there. That's back down to the grace. We can keep going. Oh, that tree had collision. I guess it's the ones that don't fully reach the surface. How is that happening, by the way? Are they just, like, withering away from the base of the trunk up? And their upper halves are, like, ghostly, so they're just floating in the air? I don't know. I don't think there's any lore for it, either. There might be. I don't know. I feel like they wouldn't design, like, a cool visual like that and not attach some explanation to it. Because that's usually what they do whenever they do it, like, make a cool visual. They like to have some kind of reason for its existence. It could also just be like, we put this in because we thought it was cool. There's no explanation beyond that. And I feel like that's the case for a lot of things in these these game. We have a bunch of fire monks here. These guys were the worshippers of the fire giants, so it makes perfect sense that they're up here. Look at that big old place we have to cross. Look at all that stuff over there. Attempt 2. There we go. That works so much better. Oh, I don't need this on anymore. Man, I've been having that, like, blazing ever since we've been down in that cellar, and I haven't needed it at all. Is that a dead one? How did he die? Then they die. Try that again. This greatsword really doesn't go as far as you think it would. I'm just saying. I'm just saying the hitbox is a little bit off. Oh, I was about to actually say, hey, you are of some use to me right now, but killing those 2 guys got me a flask back, so I actually don't need you anymore. You are now useless, officially. I hope you feel bad about yourself. You are genuinely terrible. Honestly, I don't know why you exist. Let me use Frost Stomp. They should take extra damage from this, in my opinion. I know that Frost isn't a damage type, it's a status effect, but still. It should be. Honestly, it's kind of weird to think that Frost isn't a damage type, because, like, there's so many icy attacks in this game. I'm just gonna use magic on you. That you would, like, you would kind of have it set in your head that it is a damage type, but no, it's not. I didn't realize you saw me. Okay, we're gonna use this on you. Briars of Punishment. I'll hopefully remember to check that out after. I think we only fought one other of these guys, and he didn't use a whip on us. So, but he did have a bullhead, like this guy. I think we can mainly just stick to long range. What did it hit? The bush? Don't be like Dead by Daylight. Come on, you're better than that. You have good collision detection with your environments. Maybe you don't. Maybe Elden Ring has infamously had terrible environmental collision detection, and I'm just finding that out now for the first time. I love how I can just do that. Oh, this weapon is so much fun. Ow. You know, like, this weapon certainly looked fun to me when I saw it used in some videos, but I never expected it to be this fun. Like, it is crazy. I guess that's not crazy, really, but it's just long range, good damage, lots... Yeah, that's basically it. Very easy to cast, very non-FP consuming. Like, I can charge it up multiple times on 1 FP bar, so, like, I can use it a lot, and every cast of it is free after that, but for a limited time, of course. For a limited time only! Alright, that's you. You drop anything? Do you drop your whip? I would imagine you drop your whip. Apparently not, though. Let's see, there's just one guy left there. I guess we'll leave him alive. Remember Briars of Sin we obtained way back in Liurnia? Now we've got the stronger version. Wounds the caster with thorns of punishment, sending a trail of blood thorns over the ground to impale enemies from below. The guilty, their eyes gouged by thorns, lived in eternal darkness. There they discovered the Blood Star. Are these guys at all related to... Okay, my game just froze for a second there. That was odd. Are these guys at all related to people serving the Lord of Blood? Whoever that is, Luminary Moog, who we actually kind of fought in Subterranean Shunning Grounds. You had 3 arterial leaves on you as you died. Oh my god. Either that or that was actually like an item corpse. Either way, it's freaking hilarious. Okay. Well, I could go that way, and that is the main way to go. It's the way that all no-hit runners would default to. However, we were promised a catacomb, and the game has delivered. Sure, let's do this one right now. I think we've gotten the feel for how the outdoor place of this is like, so let's go on an adventure in some more catacombs. I don't remember these ones being incredibly long, but also, yes, I do. So, yeah, that was a great tip I just gave. Let's respot all those guys outside real quick for no reason. Oh, we can talk to Melina. I never tried to do this.
There is something I'd like to say. My purpose was given to me by my mother, but now I act of my own volition. I have set my heart upon the world that I would have, regardless of my mother's designs. I won't allow anyone to speak ill of that, not even you.
Alright. Was your mother Marika, by the way? Because I get that feeling. Like, I don't know, you don't say, ever, because you like being vague, because you're cool like that, but yeah, I don't know. Alright, getting started, who we have? Imps. Pretty basic. Hi, statue of, those aren't new. We've seen those since the freaking beginning of the game, come on. Those aren't anything new. Step up the difficulty, Mountaintops. Okay, that guy took 3 hits from a greatsword to die. I think that's stepping up the difficulty, alright. Hold on. You did not... If that was supposed to be an ambush, you failed completely. I'm just saying. You might deal some decent damage after that, but that was a pretty sucky ambush. Like, I just stood in the doorway, wide open, and you were like, nah, I'm just gonna hit the wall instead. He was just like, ooh, there they are! Great job. I like how my sword actually went through the wall there. I noticed that I think they've been allowing weapons to go through walls a lot more, especially in Elden Ring, than they did in previous games, like Dark Souls 1, where if your weapon even touched the hitbox of a wall for 0.1 seconds, it would bounce right off and go nowhere, and the attack would be canceled. I think that did happen in Dark Souls 3 as well sometimes. Okay, I get it. I get it. Crimson Tears are delicious, and I should have some. Yeah, okay, thanks. The imps are like advertisements for the Crimson Tears. Try our new Crimson Tears. We see that you have some. Why don't you take a sip? Alrighty. So it's just a little place with imps to start us off. That's right. I remember this catacomb starting off like that. Not very exciting, but it gets a little bit more exciting as we go. Well, exciting depends on who you are. If you're most of the players in this game, then this catacomb's fucking a snooze fest. But if you're me, then you enjoy it. Anything underneath the elevator? Nope. Okay, well, there is. We'll go the normal way first. We'll come back to that later. Hello, boss door. I thought for a second there wouldn't be anything because it was such a huge drop, but no, there actually is. I guess this catacomb is really big after all. Oh, no. All right, I'm just gonna, you know what? There's 3 enemies in here. Widespread damage is the best. Hoarfrost Storm! I only got one of them I got 2. Okay. I was gonna say, did I really just waste that on one of them? Thankfully, no. Ow. Oh. I was making pain sounds for him, I guess. I said this like, it felt like there was this extra shiny sound coming off of everything. Was that their magic pots or what? Another elevator? This time with chains? Another unique looking elevator? I guess I'll take it. Down? Okay, anything to hop off for? Seems like no. That's a death pit. Okay, that pit genuinely has absolutely nothing in it. Good to know. I'm gonna send that back up in case I die to something. There could be an ambush in here. Watch it. Okay, I didn't see that there were doors. Or hallways off to the side. Hello, jars. I know you're gonna attack me eventually. Let's just get it out of the way. No illusory walls, eh? Oh, hey, there's something above us, though. Can't quite see up there, but there's something there. A lot of spaces we have seen, but not have any way to get to yet. That's basically what this catacomb has been so far. Well, okay, the only other place we've seen but haven't gone to yet, we had a way to go to, so I think I'm wrong. Whoa, what's that? Oh my god, is that Iron Flesh? I didn't know that was in this game. Well, it makes sense. This game is based off Dark Souls. It carries basically everything else over, so of course it would. Yeah, Iron Flesh, I think, increases your defense and your poise by a lot. It's a pyromancy that does it in Dark Souls. Here, it's something else. Pyromancies aren't in this game. Instead, they're just made into incantations. So if I had to guess, that's an incantation. Do you get it from this catacomb, I wonder? Oh yeah, speaking of which, Iron Flesh is also... Hi. Iron Flesh is actually something I missed in Dark Souls 3. It's in the middle of Farron Keep somewhere, and I didn't find it. I just watched someone else pick it up, and I was like, wait, that's there? I didn't actually know how you would get it. And you can't really blame me, though. Farron Keep is freaking huge. There was stuff to see everywhere. It was probably just some item I saw in the distance and was like, nah, it's probably just some lowly consumable when it was actually a unique spell. That was really cool. I just wanted to see what those shoot. They shoot ice arrows, frost arrows, and more stuff this way. I'm noticing that this catacomb, it takes a little bit longer to load itself in than most others do. Like, whenever we've been rounding corners, we've been seeing like the walls having to take a split second to load in. Alright, come on, guys. Oh my god. 2 more at the end of this room. I'm just gonna get them with projectiles, if I can hit them. Aiming without doing this is really hard. Oh my god. It won't let me lock onto them for some reason. Alright, fine. I'll just melee them. That works for me. Another small one in here. Backed up by anyone? No. Just a lonely small one in this room with nothing else. Cool. Okay, we're just gonna keep going. Keep going and going. Oh, we have some land squirts here. Oh, did I? I did attack these guys. Okay, but it was off camera, or it was in a recording session I didn't show. All right, it's finally time for me to show this off. All right, I'm gonna equip the Serpent Bone Blade, which deals poison damage. If I were to attack them with poison, or inflict poison on them, there we go, yep. They can't handle the poison, and they explode into a cloud of poison gas. It's pretty neat. It's just a secret little interaction. There's no real reason to do it because it actually just puts poison everywhere. It's it kind of hampers you, to be honest. But I thought it was cool, and so I decided to show it off. Took me forever to find that, holy crap. I don't need to kill y'all. Probably don't drop much of any runes. Let's just keep going. We don't have that much time to lose after all. I'm already almost an hour into recording this, yet it feels like I've barely done anything so far. I guess the Forbidden Lands were longer than I remembered. Alright, I like to see what the traps do, so I know what to expect in case I were to accidentally stand on them. You understand, right? You understand, right? Because I stand on them, that was such a stretch. That was honestly one of my worst jokes that I've ever made in my entire channel's existence. Alright. Holy crap. I love the game lags so much after you kill them. Ritual pot, exciting loot. Oh, right. Look at this. Oops. That's an oversight right there. It looks like a sign is supposed to go there. It looks like there's supposed to be some kind of label for this doorway, like, exit is this way. Thanks for visiting. Come back soon. Stimulating boluses and a place to drop down. Aha. Okay, so we're on the upper shelf of this room, except that I don't remember this item being purple. Nascent butterfly. Thanks. I remember the item up there being purple, but I guess it was. Okay, so now we have to find a new way. You're alive. How might you be alive? I actually saved myself right there. Wow. And also, the jars around this area were once normal jars, and I'm not seeing their broken pieces anywhere. Yeah, it's one of these catacombs. They actually did do this 3 times. Well, okay, the first time less so, but the second and third times are basically the same. We're like, oh man, look, it's the place you just went through. Whoa, isn't that crazy? Man, oh, we're so confusing, aren't we? Yeah, I sent you back up. Excuse me. You're not fooling anyone. Is there somewhere to drop underneath? Oh, there is. Oh, okay. That's a little plus sign. That's a room with like a plus sign shaped catwalk. I'm going to go back up here first, though. So this should be where the boss once was. And it sure is where the boss once is. Hello, Erdtree Burial Watchdog. Yeah, now they're regular enemies. Once you enter Mountaintops and Giants, every single one of them from this point on is a regular enemy. This is probably one of the best examples of turning a boss into a regular enemy in this game, because there's so many times where the game can't decide what it wants them to be. Sorry, the root resin got a lot of screen time there. But I like it when they can actually, you know, like, use this enemy as a boss loads of times at this earlier point in the game. Then when you enter a late game area, then they start appearing as regular enemies. I like that a lot. Even though it is still possible for you to encounter them as bosses later, it's just, it feels a lot better paced than some of the other guys, like Bloodhound Knights. I think that's all that's over here. Grave Glovewort level 9. Cool, I guess. I mean, I'm gonna be leveling up my Spirit Ashes pretty soon, and I have 3 of them that I'd like to bring to plus. Hi? I had no idea you were there. There's 3! What? These 3 just don't activate until you fight that guy, I guess. Pretty neat. That's kind of an underused feature of Souls games, I think. I don't know, enemies could do that. Okay, we're going down, I guess. We're yelling timber. Oh no, that's a problem. Ah, no! I was so deep into the catacomb. Oh my god, I have to get all the way back there. See you in a bit. So if you look up here, you can see that there's a jar resting there and there's a hole up above. That's the room with the plus-shaped catwalk that we saw from up above. We have to keep going deeper if we'd like to find our way up there, though. That was a jar, in case you couldn't tell. It's kind of hard to tell from the back. That took forever. Oh my god, there is no way to get through this catacomb any faster than that. I've been running through this thing for the past, like, 5 minutes. Holy fuck. Okay. Where are you? Okay, good. You do exist. I was gonna say, they all are, like, invisible until you... Okay. Should have expected that. You guys do that all the time. Should have known that was coming still. Oh my god. You were just sitting right there. Was it on screen? Because that would be really funny if it was. I don't know where the third one is. Third one's probably stuck to the ceiling elsewhere. Maybe stuck to one of the walls. I don't know. I don't really care. Let's go back down. Hold on. I think I just saw it. Oh my god. Die. That's what you get. You weren't the ones who killed me. It was me. I jumped off thinking that I would be able to live. It was me. I was an idiot, but you caused me to be an idiot. That's good enough, right? The court will definitely accept that. All right, first I'd like to explore here because I would like to maybe kill this jar with the big great sword. Oh my god. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Out of the way. We do have another way to go in that room, though, so we'll definitely be heading back there eventually. That's okay. Okay, that is surprising. We're at the boss lever. Here's the boss lever right here. I don't know if I ever showed that the boss lever was up above in view, but it was. So yeah, we've found the boss lever. Now we can complete the catacomb if we want, but there's still a place we have yet to go. Pull that doohickey. Heavy doors opened. I'll meet you back at the loop point. Alright, we're back in the fake section. We have yet to go up these stairs. And up these stairs, if you could imagine... Okay. Was that trap there before? I think there was, yeah. There was a trap leading to the room with the big saws that chop down. This time, there's new enemies to fight. Oh, these ones are a little bit more aggressive, aren't they? Or maybe they were that aggressive before and I'm not remembering. As you can see, though, the jar at the end has grown. I like that little funny touch at it. Are you one of the explosive ones? Yeah, you are. Okay. Okay. Surprised I lived through that. Hey, buddy. Are you guarding anything? Yeah, you are. All right, I shall take it. I shall... That did not hit me. I'm sorry. Your arm was so far away from me just then. No, you're not allowed to put that on. God, strong attacks just stun lock them to death, don't they? Thank you for the living jar shards. I'll be sure to cherish these and use them in my everyday life from this point onwards. Keep going, and you're met with the same land squirts, although there's a new face added. One of them grew as well. You can tell they were having fun with this one. They had to have a lot of fun with the changes within these fake catacombs. I just wish there weren't 3 catacombs where that was the whole idea. Well, the trap comes from behind this time. I don't think it did before. And now I could just take you out with the trap. All right, nice. Nice job, buddy. What'd you drop? Let me jar shard. Okay, whatever that freaking spell there is that they're using seems to not be available in this catacomb. I could be wrong about that, but I don't know if I am wrong about that. Well, there was that one secret way we have yet to go. Drop down here, and you're taken onto the top of this door, which will just bring you back down to the fake stop. The fake stop. Yes, no, the fake stop. Now we can make our way back to the real area and go back up to the top and find out what that secret area is all about. All right. This is back to the first elevator we rode down, way back when. Let's see where this goes. All you have to do is make the elevator go back up, step off of it, and this will reveal itself to you. Basically, you have to send it back up for convenience sake and then accidentally discover it. What's down here? Anything up there? No. Anything down here? No. Okay. God. Elden Ring, makes you really want to hit every single wall, just in case it's something. There's a Stake of Marika down here. I don't know if I like that. I should have tried to see if these guys have the special backstab animation, because they're similar size to the Vulgar Militia. They're not as small, of course. Hello, we have another burial watchdog. I dodged a little too late. Whoa, we have a trap in there. God, there's so much more left to go. I do remember the catacombs getting kind of long towards the end, but still, this is a little bit longer than I signed up for. I and you guys. After my death and running through the whole thing again, I was pretty ready to be done, but looks like we're not. I mean, I like that the catacombs are getting more complicated towards the end, but again, they're usually really short affairs. It's just a couple rooms of enemies, some fun challenges, and then a little boss with a little reward. And they're not meant to be anything crazy or special. They're just a little distraction. And then this one's over here thinking, yeah, this is literally a hero's grave. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Thinking that it's the same level as a hero's grave. Okay, good. We're out of the way of that. We are frostbitten right now, but frostbite doesn't last very long, and all it does is it makes us more susceptible to attacks, and I think lowers our stamina regen. That is kind of bad, but it doesn't last very long. And the stamina regen slow isn't even that much. Like, I regained it still pretty quickly. I think it was a lot worse back at Dark Souls 3. The slow stamina regen. Beep. And by a whole lot worse, I mean it impacted you more. I'm not doing a great job of talking in this video, I'm very sorry. It's kind of a shame that I am, considering this is our first time exploring a whole new region of the world, but it's whatever. I can't really handle it. I was too excited to get to it, and hey, I can't decide whether my brain wants to come up with words properly today or not. That's not up to me to decide. That's up to my brain. And my brain, not the greatest of brains. I'll just tell you that much. Was that one pillar also spraying this way? Hi, not very hidden illusory wall there. I guess it could be, but like they definitely wanted to make that one obvious, since usually you can hide from them around the corner, so why can't you do it this time? All right, just trying to see if the one across the way is also illusory. I don't think it is. Imps. Another one? I mean, yeah, they don't take long to kill, but jeez, guys. Ow, that was the butt. He hit me with his booty ass. Oh, this frostbite breath leaves frost clouds on the ground for a while. Unlike the fire ones that don't leave fire clouds, because that's kind of weird since they're not a status effect. But then again, I mean, the magma worms do that. There we go. I was hoping that would finish off your poise. I was like, I've jumped attacked you twice in a row now. You better be dead. What you guarding? That's so weird how I opened the chest just by pressing A on it and running away last time. Fire Monk Ashes. Cool. Spirit of a stout monk who monitored the Giant's Flame, versed in fire incantations and himself steeled against fire. Though he was charged with keeping watch of the flame, after many years of solemn duty, he has succumbed to his allure. And what does that mean exactly? His allure to what? The flame? Hold on. I feel like the item descriptions are spelling that out really obviously, and I'm just not paying attention. Monitored the Giant's Flame. He was allured to cast fire stuff, I guess. Could you imagine if the boss was actually an Erdtree Burial Watchdog? After they give you 3 regular enemy versions? Or what if one of the Catacomb bosses was just like a group of imps or skeletons or something? It'd be like Dark Souls 2, the skeleton. I don't know what that boss is called, but it's like it's basically just a bunch of skeletons. That's all it is. Like discount Nito. Fog, out of my way! You've blocked my progress so many. It's not a. Down it goes. Bet you can't guess what it drops. Golden Seed. Whoa, surprising. Glowworm Picker's Bell-bearing level 2, though. I'll take a look at that. Oh, I didn't get to see the runes count up. God damn it. Why do I have to be so fast about this? Grave Glowwort, level 4, 5, and 6. Let's go turn these in. Bam. Nice. I like how they get so much bigger and cooler looking as you go. I'll take a point of endurance. I don't know if I'm gonna keep leveling intelligence from this point on. I kind of like my attack power as it is right. Hold on, wait a minute. I think I missed the Deathroot. That's right, there was Deathroot here. I think there was a chest at the end of the room. 1 second. Been a while since we've gotten a Deathroot. Let's take this over to Garank right away. He's been starving. We've just been neglecting him this entire time. We need to learn how to take care of our pets better. Imagine having this guy as a pet.
I won't forget. Again,
Yeah, good to know. Beast Claw Great Hammer. Great hammer with a striking end model to resemble 5 beastly claws. The black nails protruding from the golden fur are said to represent Sir Rosh, Lord of Beasts, who went on to become King Godfrey's regent. aka stand. Regal beast claws to hammer into the ground, rending the land asunder with the armament's 5 bestial claws. Ah, that's what the frickin' vulgar militia and crap do against you. And this guy as well, when he attacked. Alright, that was a really, really long catacomb. It was pretty okay, though. I would have liked the whole, you know, fake section, fake PT-esque looping thing if they hadn't done the exact same thing in the Subterranean Shunning Grounds catacomb. Like, if that catacomb was something else and this one was the PT one, I think I would have liked it a lot more. Our next step is to cross the Great Wall of China, or something. That's basically what it is. Can you see this thing from space, I wonder? Now, do watch out, because not only do you have the fire monks after you, but you can see there is a golem archer at the end of the bridge, and as you get halfway across it, or partway across it, he will start firing at you. It's pretty easy to avoid, but I think if you get hit by it, there's a good chance you might get knocked off the edge, so it's a bit precarious footing. You may also recognize this area from one of the trailers I showed off at the beginning of the series, in the little intro montage I made to get our journey started. I really like making those, and those are mainly inspired by Bloodborne, which had a little intro cinematic before the menu screen, and I was kind of thinking, like, I wish Dark Souls 3 had this, so I decided to make one for Dark Souls. Sorry, Torrent. Holy shit. Here, have a heal, have a heal. There's so many items up here. What the hell? What's with this? I'm gonna be hit again. I'm gonna be hit again. I'm gonna be... Oh my god. It's so hard to dodge those when you're on this tiny space. All right. Maybe get off of turret and then roll? Or maybe we could just roll with the punches. You know, cause assuming that arrows punch you, which they don't. All right, buddy. It's time for revenge. You have weak legs, and I have a twin blade! Actually, this does, like, way more damage to you, doesn't it? Oh my god. Especially with this thing turned on. Let's turn this on, and boom! Oh! I love it! A little fun fact about these guys, I don't know if I've mentioned yet. Obviously, their legs are weak spots, but they are a little bit weaker than you might think. Those guys have 120 poise, however, hitting them in the weak spots causes them to take double poise damage, so they effectively have only 60 poise, assuming you hit them there every single time. If you hit a more defended section, it will take normal poise damage. Some enemies are like that. They do actually have some, like, defense or reduction on the poise damage they take to essentially make their poise a little bit higher than it would seem. Alright, well, we've crossed the barrier. We're on to the next stage, I guess. Mountaintops of the Giants, level 2. That's kind of how this place works, in a weird way. Let's drink that, make sure Torrent's health is all topped up. Hi, Scarab. Didn't think you'd be here, just sitting there. You're not even making any noise. What's up with that? I am stealthy. You will not see me, nor hear me. Never minding the fact that you just killed me. I feel like I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing something quite important. Oh, that's what it was. It was a nascent butterfly, obviously. No, I'm definitely missing something. There's something here that I should be getting that I am not getting. Is it up there? Maybe it is up there. Maybe there's just this little region down here and you just have to go up there. Well, hold on. First of all, there's small item. 6 soft cotton. Come on, guys. We could not have possibly progressed without the 6 soft cotton. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna assume that we keep going up this... Oh my god, look at the moon. Oh, it feels even, like, bigger and brighter, because I guess since we're higher up, we are technically closer to it. I assume? I think that's how distances work? Ah, yes, okay. I was looking for the Site of Grace down there. Turns out it actually wasn't for quite a ways. Good to know. Aha! Hello! You helped us fight the Black Blade Kindred down there, and you did a great job.
To think we'd meet in such a place. What could your purpose possibly... No. I know well enough who you are. And what I know is good enough for me. Call upon me again, in battle, should you have the need.
If you're available, then I will. Thing is, you're not available for most things. It'd be cool if she was available for, like, every fight in the game.
I'm searching for a fort to the north of the ruins. I heard the master of the fort was given a medallion that allowed him to visit the Halig Tree. Indeed, I believe that is where Melania will be found. The Halig Tree is hidden somewhere in these northern lands.
We're hunting that too, because we have one of the halves of the medallion. I probably should tell her that. Maybe she could take it from us? We'll guide the bearer to the land of Miquella's Halig Tree. Cool.
Searching for I heard.
Alright, well, I guess that's our next stop, too. I don't need to rest. Hello, ghostly deer. I love the ghostly deer, and I love that you can't kill them anymore, I don't think. Can you? It'd be a shame if you could. She will only appear up here, Millicent, if you have talked to her after killing the Godskin Apostle down in the Windmill Village in Altus. So you better go talk to her there. If you've already killed the Godskin Apostle and you've given her the prosthesis, she'll be waiting there, talk to her there, and then she'll be up here. It's a weird little step you have to do, but, you know, I don't have a defense for that. That is actually kind of a weird freaking step you have to do. The NPC quests in this game aren't the most well-designed thing in the world, can I just say. Alright, so right here I have some unfortunate news, at least for now. This unfortunate news might no longer exist later on. Right now, Latenna is supposed to speak up from within your pockets to tell you that you are getting close to where she wants to go. She wants to go to the fort north of the ruins. What ruins? These, I guess? Sure, I guess that's good enough. This fort right here that contains the other medallion. And she'll, like, you know, she'll update, she'll tell you about this and say that you're getting close. However, it seems like in one of the updates for the game, the dialogue got bugged and no longer plays properly. So, here's a clip of it playing.
Do you hear me? It is I, Latenna. We're almost there. Castle Sol lies just off to the north, where the other medallion is housed. It will grant passage to the land of the Halig Tree.
In any case, I hear you, Latenna. Let's go. Fire Blossom, Rhyme Droa, I don't need to kill you. I don't think these guys are the giants that these mountaintops are for, because I think the giants these mountaintops were for are all dead now. I'm pretty sure that's the idea. There was a war against the giants, and I'm assuming the giants lost. You know, assuming that those giant skeletons we've seen in the walls were the giants, then yeah, that would make perfect sense. Hello. Hello. We meet again. We've met in every single region thus far. More demi-humans, and they're just as weak as ever. My god, why are they in every single region? What's your guys' story? Why are you up here? What? Is this just the only place your kind could find to go? Did the others move down to earlier regions of the world and you were just abandoned up here? Why are they up here, could I just say? I guess it kind of makes sense why the bats are up here. Speaking of bats, here we are. And a few other enemy types, but why are demi-humans here? Makes no friggin' sense. From Software usually does like to make their enemy uses make sense, like, if you find an enemy of a certain type in a certain area, there's usually a reason for it being there, like the, what are they? The Evangelists in Dark Souls 3 being in the Undead Settlement. Because they're up in the Undead Settlement to collect people to sacrifice to the Cathedral of the Deep, since they work for the Cathedral of the Deep. Elden Ring, though, doesn't do that well, especially once you reach this point. Because if there's one thing about the Mountaintops of the Giants I can say does kind of suck, there is not a single new enemy in the entire region. Everything that you fight here is something you've seen before. Wow, I just picked up a club. That was our starting weapon, now I have another one. I guess I could give an affinity to the starting weapon. I've been meaning to use Lightning Ram on something, but I've just, you know, I've been having way too much fun with the Moonlight Greatsword to want to do anything else with it. Killing these bats is completely optional, however, they are somewhat annoying well over here, and you know, their mere existence just bothers me, so down they go. We have a pile of golem remains, the smithing stone level 7, warming stone, and invigorating white cured meat. So we got the white cured meat before the regular cured meat. Interesting. Hi. Boom. Okay. So I've shown the map a couple of times, and I'm sure you've been able to see it. This is where the Volcano Manor request for Juno Hoslow is. Let's visit the shack first, though. Get it marked on our map, assuming that it will be marked on our map. Shack of the Lofty. Traveling Maiden set. Ooh, that looks kind of warm. I think I might put that on pretty soon. Worn wood by traveling maidens, as opposed to sedentary maidens. Maidens traverse the lands between for different reasons. Some to seek audience with the fingers. Others to find the tarnished who they were destined to guide. Oh, okay, so these are the ones who've tried to find the tarnished. And then once they did find the tarnished, they shed the outer shell because they don't need it anymore. Or... okay, Traveling Maiden Robe, Finger Beta Robe altered. Did it come altered, or did I alter it? I don't know, kind of hard to tell, because I feel like that was on before. Either way, I think this is what Hayato wears. So, now we finally have her set. Just without the hood. Or she doesn't have the hood on. We now have a hood as a bonus. Alright, Juno Hoslo. Let's go. I guess. I mean, should I be doing this? I helped Dialos along his quest. Now I'm kind of betraying him by killing his brother. Ah, well, it's fine. One of the fun... Hi? I know, my hair is really cool, right? But you don't need to show it in freaking full view or anything. Did they add this? Ah, he gave me a gesture and I just hit him. I'm so sorry, man. I disrespected you. Alright, anyway, I kind of like that this game just lets you be a... I don't know if jack of all trades is the right word, but you get to be just like a completely free agent willing to take orders from absolutely anybody. Whether they work for or against the Erd Tree, no matter who they are, you follow along with them, you do their deeds. You don't care what anyone thinks. Although it does kind of sort of go against the point of an RPG, or especially the old ones where like the choices you make have consequences, and in all these cases you can't do everything in one fell playthrough. That is not the case in Elden Ring, mostly. And it's kind of weird for that, and I can understand if some people are like, this isn't really an RPG then, because it's kind of iffy, like Tim Kaine, I know for sure wouldn't, probably. Although he kind of does, because like you can make a character and make their stats, but like that's all the choice you really have is like, what type of weapons are you going to use? Don't worry about that, it's fine. But yeah, in terms of like overall world side quests and stuff, you do get a choice of endings, and you do have to stick to your choice of ending, like you can't go back for another one right away. But oh, it's the exact same. Okay. But, you know, it is fun to be able to just do absolutely everything, because it means I get to show it off. Aha! Juno Hoslo had a younger brother who was all talk and no trousers. His inability to commit to action was such that Juno inherited the Hoslo legacy without resistance, granting him the freedom to shower his little brother with adoration. Symbol of the head of the revered house of Hoslo. Okay, so something's after me, apparently. Whatever was firing at me from up there on top of the cliff is currently trying to chase me and kill me. Not anymore. I think the music's fade. No, it still isn't. Okay. Something really wants me dead, and so I think I'm gonna go the opposite direction of it for now. Okay, there it goes. We have a spirit spring over here, and I think if I remember correct, this is where I'd like to travel first. I don't know where I want to go here, to be honest. We have a lot of choices in the matter. We can stop by the minor Erd Tree up here. That's what that is, the big tree. It is very dead looking, but that's how trees look in the winter. They just look dead. Like that. That's just how it is. Whee! Somehow I feel like the spirit springs look best in this area. They fit in really well with the snow. Pick up the Rhymed Roa. Can I make anything with that? What is Rhymed Roa for? Well, whatever it is, I probably don't have the recipe for it. I would imagine that it makes another type of Roa raisin, because it's Roa fruit. It's just a special cold variety. Aha, this merchant. Yes, this is who I was looking for. If you actually look, we are just above where we once were after we crossed the bridge. Yeah, there's the site of grace right down there. This merchant was right up here, but this is the only way to get to him, is to go all the way around to that spirit spring.
Is someone there?
No.
Well,
I don't know. That hat's kind of big and long. You're probably wearing it over your eyes. Makes sense. This is the only place where you can find the Vagabond Knight set. If you remember, the Vagabond was one of the starting class choices. In fact, it was basically the default class choice. It was the first choice. So here's another reason to pick them. They're the one that I recommend the most highly out of all of them. And here's another reason to pick them. If you don't pick them, you can't get their armor until this far into the game. I just think that's pretty funny. Rejuvenating okay. That's not exactly what I wanted, but I'll take it. I'll also take one of these. Although I don't think I need any more than that. I guess I'll take some of these, because I don't have it. I only had like one, so yeah, sure. Thanks, buddy. All right, now I want to backtrack, because I think you could go higher. There's a way you could go higher after the Spirit Spring jump, if I'm recalling correctly. Look at all that down below. Hey, there's some fog over that area. I'm betting we're going to be able to go down there at some point. That is usually what happens. Oh, right. Yeah, there's a weird section of the map right here, where if you hang out close enough to the edge... jump onto this cliff edge right here, and the music changes. Also, that area gets more foggy, apparently. This might be a bit of an oversight. It's leading me to believe I'm in a different area than I actually am. We'll get a chance later to hear this music more. For now, let's go back. I like how the Trina's lilies down here look exactly the same. They're green little sprouts and all, or they're green stems, I mean. God, why can't I never name anything accurately for the first time in any one of these videos? Oh my god. Okay, I remember these ruins. Is there a Grace around? I want to say there's a Grace somewhere nearby. I don't remember exactly where, though. Oh, we might just go kill these bats, then. I mean, they're just bats. What am I so worried about? The Stargazer's ruins. Alright, you go down. You were almost taken out in one hit. That's pretty funny. Okay. Warning, the following scene has an adorable level of approximately 100%. The cuteness experienced from such high exposure to adorable levels may cause dizziness, nausea, perhaps even death. Viewer discretion advised.
Where did you go? You promised me when we turn 14, we go to see the stars.
Check our jellyfish spirit ashes to remind you
For so long, forever and ever it seems.
that the jellyfish has a name. It is Aurelia. And that's basically your only hint as to what to do here.
Dear sister, you find me here. No time to waste. Let's see the stars.
It's so cute. I love it. I can't contain myself. Fancy spit. Okay, I gotta get out. I gotta get out this energy with this new gesture. Alright, I'm good now. Man, that was a risk. a lot of very high adorable levels right there. Are you still with me? Y'all still watching? Y'all okay at home? No, that level of cuteness can kill. It's very, very lethal. Okay. In here, you are rewarded with Primal Glintstone Blade. This is one of the talismans we have yet to have. Reduces FP consumption of sorceries and incantations at the cost of maximum HP. The old sorcerers would slice open their hearts with these blades to imbue Primal Glintstone with their soul. And thus did they die. The item description was like... Okay, sorry for that cut. I just messed up my fucking sentence like 50 times in a row. Let's try that again. The item description is saying like... Let me tell you all about these idiots. Look what they did. Come on, is that so hard to say, brain? I'm so annoyed whenever I'm going into a video and then I just say nothing right. I stammer and repeat myself and shit. I mean, that's... Repeating myself is less egregious. I'm sorry, why did you have more health? Oh, you had cool eyes on your wings, and that gives you... Were you frenzied? You had frenzy flame on you? Because there were yellow eyes painted on your wings. Where else do you see yellow eyes throughout this game? Alright, looks like there's a way to go down here. We're gonna jump past the ghost trees. Fill the screen up with white, ditheriness. I meant to say, like, low bitrateness, but came out as ditheriness instead. I guess it works. Yeah, y'all are okay, y'all are just stronger for no reason. Alright, good to know. Sorry for calling you guys suckish and terrible. I mean, you're still suckish and terrible. No matter how much more health you might have, you're still suckish and terrible. Hi, graveyard. Is there an item down here? A nascent but examine grave. Here lie Aurelia and Aureliette, who never saw the stars. I didn't know this existed. Oh my god, we finally were able to show them the stars. Seeing a scene like that, and then seeing those graves, just makes me love the spirit jellyfish like no other spirit ash. It is probably my favorite spirit ash in the game, not just because it's adorable when you fight it, and not just because it's good to use because it doesn't, like, you know, kill the boss for you. It distracts them for you, but it doesn't kill it for you. You still have to do some of the work. And then there's that. Oh my god, I love it. It's so heartwarming and awesome. One of the few happy moments involving characters in Elden Ring. Could use some more of those. Alright, where to from here? We have this bridge we can cross. Oh yeah, I was gonna go over here to the Minor Archery first. So I guess we shall do that. Sure. There's no, Site of Grace anywhere near there, I don't think. But if we're lucky, there'll be a Stake America. This place has been a lot more stingy with Sites of Grace than the average open areas are, open world zones are. And I guess that's a sign of this place being a lot more linear. Hello? Why are you here? Alright, so your distance to the Urchy seems to have no effect on your ability to, like, read what it says or stuff. Well, maybe you couldn't read what it said on this side of the Urchy without going all the way over. That's probably exactly what it is. I'm assuming you have nothing to say? Did you move your head up there a bit? No, I was seeing things.
Nice to see you. I can't believe you've come all this way.
And I can't believe you didn't put a coat on, or at least some shoes. Holy shit, man. Nothing new to sell.
I've been gripped by a terrifying thought. The rhythms and calculus of the Master's finger betray a suspicion of the holism of the Golden Order. A conceit, I am afraid, that cannot be overlooked. Oh, but how could this be? I dread to even entertain the possibility, but somehow I cannot cast aside my doubts about the Master. Tell me, have I simply lost my head? Only, if the Master were true to the Golden Order, why would he think to breach this forbidden mount of fire?
I'll tell you, you might be about to lose your head if you keep it inside that thing for too long.
Oh, Master, put my mind at ease. Dispel these fearsome thoughts. I want to place my trust in you. To be your scribe.
Does Goldmask even know that you exist? Has he made any indication that you exist? Has he talked to you ever? He certainly hasn't talked to me ever, even after I talked to him that one time. So here's where you're presented with an option. If you still have the tonic of forgetfulness that Tanith gave you to give to Zarias, who we didn't give, you can attempt to give it to Corin here.
What is this? It will make me forget, you say, so that I can push aside these frightful thoughts. Would that I could. Would that I could.
But he doesn't accept it. Apparently that's what would that I could means. I don't actually know what it means exactly. Alright, well, Goldmask can just keep Goldmasking. I guess this guy's gonna start distrusting him because, oh no, Goldmask thinks that the Golden Order has flaws? This can't be! No way! The Golden Order is perfect! How could he say that? Alright, anyway, let's keep going. This is the place with the Minor Tree, is it not? We are approaching 2 hours and fast, man. I was thinking we were gonna get more done, but I guess not. Well, this is okay. We got enough done for a video so far. Hello, more demi-humans. I'm just gonna go take you out before you have any chance of taking me out. Oh my god. Seriously, dudes, this is the end game and you're still this weak. Well, you have been scaled up, but like now you're just the same difficulty that you were before, which is, you know, not hard. Probably even less hard. I feel like even the previous demi-human chiefs were giving me more of a fight than that guy just did. Then again, I didn't have all these crazy new powers that I do now. By crazy new powers, I mean the Dark Moon Greatsword. You know, it's been a while since I've actually used any of these spells. Perhaps I should reintroduce these. Let's get Adula's Moonblade, or maybe Glintstone Ice Crag, which I haven't used in a while, back in our hands. It's just because the Dark Moon Greatsword has been so much fun. I love it. So I've just been forgetting that my spells exist, which, you know, might be kind of a problem. Hello, Minor Erdtree. You're not as glowy or golden as the other ones down below. You are about as frame rate droppy as the other ones, though. Nah, I'm just kidding. The other ones weren't very frame rate droppy. Are those marionette balloons? Man, they really are just using every single last enemy type. Getting one more use out of them before the game is over. I'm making it sound like we're close to the end. We're actually not. There is still quite a ways to go. Who else would it be? Yeah, the game's trend of trying to change up the Minor Erdtrees and who you fight them is over now. It's back to just being Erdtree avatars again. Bam! I'd love to use Moonlight Greatsword on you, but I feel like I should give love to my other spells. So let's do that. We can bring back Rock Sling. It's been a while. Boom. Uh-oh. Hold on. I think I know what this is. Oh, I think I know what this is. Yeah! This Erdtree avatar is at least different in that it summons a copy of itself. They both share a health bar. I think they're the only dual boss fight in this game, fights against two enemies, to actually do that. It's kind of like Father Ariandel and Sister Frida from Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3 Anyway, oh god. I need to be careful here, but they are really low on... Oh my god. Frostbite is shredding them! How are you guys... Like, you guys should be getting Frostbite from the air if you're that weak to it. I just drank Cerulean... Oh no! I think we're good, Yeah, we're good. I had nothing to be afraid of. Everything was gonna be fine and dandy. And okay, everything's not fine and dandy anymore! I just have to chuck rocks at one of your faces. No! Oh my god, no! That health bar is so freaking empty. But he got a little too close. Oh, man. See you in a bit. Aha. You see that big bowl up there? With the chain connected to it? That's where we're headed. There's also a skeleton over there. Hello, skeleton. Whoa! Wait, this minor Erdtree has an item out here. Wait a minute. It also has a demi-human chief out here. Sure, I'll take it. Oh my god. This thing just does so much damage to everything, and I don't know why. I've yet to find something Moonlight Greatsword isn't great against. Well, it is a great sword, so it makes sense. Makes sense to be great against everything. Killed them really easily the second time. How did I die to you? I died by being impatient, that's how. Alright, we're gonna go over the crystal tiers, but then I need to mention something. Come on, give it. Cerulean Crystal Tier, Crimson Bubble Tier. I think we have both Cerulean Crystal Tier, so now you can have your Physic fully restore FP. Because that's a useful effect that you will definitely need, right? If you have a super long FP bar, like if you've leveled Mind a ton, then I guess it's useful, but I don't know. It's just kind of weird otherwise. What else did we... I actually didn't see what the other one was. Oh, here it is. Crimson Bubble Tier automatically heals one's HP in the moment before death. However, this effect only occurs once and will expire after certain durations. So if you get your health low enough, it'll heal you automatically, and it will expire after a certain duration. FromSoft, can you just tell us how long it is, please? If you're gonna make it even numbers like 5 minutes, then just go ahead and say what it is. Stop being like, oh, for a length of time this thing happens. Just fucking tell us. I know you like being vague, but go ahead and be vague about the lore all you want. But game mechanics, no. Game mechanics should be known. Like, there's a reason you decided to update this game to say how many freaking runes the golden runes give you. Why don't you expand that a little bit? Do it with some other stuff. Ooh, okay, we have a Rise. And then a Summoning Pool. I guess that's for the minor Erdtree. I'm trying to think of where to go next. We are about to hit 2 hours, so I'm gonna look for, like, something to wrap it up a bit. Or maybe we could just have that wrap it up. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, the thing I wanted to mention. In John Wolf's playthrough of Elden Ring, the YouTuber that I've been bringing up a couple times throughout this series, when he entered Mountaintops of the Giants, he put on this, like, huge intelligence build where he basically just used a bunch of sorceries. He used Comet Azure on this boss here, and in combination with the Cerulean Hidden tier, that makes your spells free for a little while after drinking the Physic. And the results were nothing short of awesome. I'm gonna show them here right now.
Here we go, leave Lieutenant alone!
He killed it so fast he didn't even know that you fought 2 of them at the same time. Because, I mean, you could see them split into 2 at the end, and I remember seeing that for the first time thinking, like, was that a bug? Did you just kill them so hard that they split apart briefly for some weird bug? But no, it is supposed to be like, you know, you fight 2 of them at once. He just killed them so fast he didn't even have to experience that. Here's a Site of Grace. I'm gonna rest edit real quick because Melina does occasionally have stuff to say at Sites of Grace. And then I think I'm gonna change outfit and then end because we're in a new section of the place, this long section. Once again, a graveyard that isn't marked on the map. That's happened so many times now. I have the feeling it has to be deliberate. Okay, we can level up. Let's do Vigor. 1555. Kind of like that. We're level 129. My first character was actually at level 159, so that should tell you how much longer of the game we have left to go. Here we are, the Traveling Maiden set for next video. This time we'll have boots on instead of the regular shoes because these will be a much more protective of the cult. All right. I think looking at our time, that's about all I'm going to have time for unless we go on for like literally 2 hours, but I'd like to avoid doing that if possible. We've got lots more places to check out. We've really only scratched the surface of this place. But next time on Elden Ring, we're going to scratch the rest of it. Get rid of those itches that it's complaining about, definitely. I don't know. Thank you all for watching if you did, and as always, I'll see you all in the future.